In this lesson, we'll take a look at these three fields: gravity, Newton, and radial. First, make sure you open the scene called Newton Radial Start. So the first field is the gravity field. Of course, you know already what the gravity will do, right? So let's select the particles and let's click on gravity. And now if I hit play, as you see the particles falling down. And here you'll notice we have the magnitude and the attenuation. We talked about that earlier. And here you see we have the direction. You can specify in which direction you want the gravity. So if I set that to 0 and this one to 1, now the particles will move on X. Nothing special about that, okay? So let's set it to -1 here. And you'll notice here the magnitude is 9.8 and this is -1, so 9.8 will be multiplied by -1, then the result is -9.8. Okay, so now let's take a look at the next field. Let's select the particles and let's click on Newton field. So what the Newton field will do, will attract the particles. Okay, so as you see, nothing happens, but if I move that somewhere here, and let's rotate the camera a little bit, and now if I increase the magnitude to about 100, and now if I hit play, as you see, now the particles moving toward the Newton field. And if I decrease the attenuation, and now the particles will move closer, okay, to the Newton field. And there you'll notice the mean distance, and this is the minimum distance from the Newton field at which the field is executed, okay? And by the way, as you see, when I hit play, I can't move the Newton field, right? But if you come over here in the FX tab and click on the Start Interactive Playback, and now I can move the Newton field, as you see, and the particles are moving toward that. In case you want to see it in real time, you can click on that. Okay, so now let's delete the Newton field and let's hit play and let's select the particles and let's click on radial field. And if I move that somewhere here and let's increase the magnitude a little bit more and hit play, as you see, now the radial field is pushing the particles away. As you see, we get really interesting effect. Okay, you can increase the radial type too here. As you see, now the particles are pushed but in a slow motion. Okay, so this is very useful, for example, if you want to create some explosive effect for the particles. Let's move it there and let's hit play. Okay, and this is the radial field, and again, nothing special about that. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. See you in the next lesson.